Hello students, today we continue the exercise 7.2 of the chapter Congruence of Triangles. Today's first question 3, you have to show that triangle AMP congruent to triangle AMQ. In the following proof, supply the missing reasons. They are only given in the question. These two triangles are congruent. Conditions also given here. Okay, the proof also given here. We should write the reason for each point, each condition. We should write the reason. First, PM equal to QM. PM equal to QM. PM is side of triangle AMP. QM is the side of triangle AMQ. These two are equal. Reason, it is given in the question itself. So we should write given. Okay. Next here, angle PMA equal to, it is equal to sign, angle QMA. Look at the figure, angle PMQ, this portion. Okay. Angle QMA. In similar way, these two angles are marked. So it is also given in the question. So we should write given. Next, AM equal to AM. This is side. AM is side of AMP triangle as well as AMQ triangle. So the reason we should write common side. AM is common for both the triangles. Got it? Now, triangle AM, fourth point. Triangle AMP congruent to, congruent sign it is, okay? Congruent to triangle AMQ. Reason what you'll write? Yes. You should write according to which criterion. Here, side, angle, side. So, SAS criterion is the reason. Based on this, these two triangles are congruent. Because all the conditions they only given. Two sides are equal, they are given. Okay, measures not given, but they shown the equal sign. No? Equal sign, the similar sign. Like this. Okay, if they given means these two sides are equal. These two angles are also marked in similar way. So these two angles are equal. Then AM is common side. So according to SAS criterion, these two triangles are congruent. Only you should write the reason, that's all for this question. I will show the solution now. Yeah. Copy down this solution in the textbook itself. Next, question 4. In triangle ABC, angle A 30 degree, angle B 40 degree and angle C 110 degree. In triangle PQR, angle P 30 degree, angle Q 40 degree, angle R 110 degree. Now, all the three elements are angles. Okay. The question is, a student says that triangle ABC equal to triangle PQR by AAA congruence criterion. One student is telling, yes, all the three elements are equal in each triangle. Therefore, according to AAA criteria, that is angle, 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 these two triangles are congruent. He is telling. Is he justified? Why or why not? The solution is that the student is not justified because there is no criterion for AAA congruence rule. Okay, like that one criteria is not there. We are having only 4 criteria: SSS, SAS, ASA, RHS. AAA criterion not defined. That is not possible. By using this criterion, we cannot say two triangles are congruent. Using only 3 angles, we cannot say. At least we need one side measure. Got it? So this criterion is not there, is not defined. Therefore, the student is not justified. What he justified, it is wrong. Got it? Yes. Copy down the solution. This solution you should write in the, copy down this solution in the classwork. From here you start to write in the classwork. Already you have copied the notes. Below that you put exercise 7.2 question number 4. Draw this diagram and copy down the solution.
In question 4 of this exercise, here's what the question says. In triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 30 degrees, angle B is equal to 40 degrees, and angle C is equal to 110 degrees. In triangle PQR, angle P is equal to 30 degrees, angle Q is equal to 40 degrees, and angle R is equal to 110 degrees. So we see that in the two triangles, angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q, and angle C is equal to angle R. So the corresponding angles are equal. A student says that triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR by AAA congruence criterion. So because the corresponding angle pairs are equal, all the three angle pairs are equal, a student says that we can apply the AAA congruence criterion and claim that the two triangles are congruent. Is he justified? Why or why not? Well, the answer to this question is simply that he is not justified. The answer is no to this question, and that is because there is no such congruence criterion as the AAA congruence criterion. If the three corresponding angle pairs of two triangles are equal, then that is not enough to guarantee that the two triangles will be congruent. And to help you visualize this, I have drawn a rough sketch of two triangles ABC and PQR with these angle values. So here's triangle ABC, where angle A is 30 degrees, angle B is 40 degrees, and angle C is equal to 110 degrees. Now I'm going to show you an example of triangle PQR with the same three angle values, but which is clearly not congruent to triangle ABC. So here's an example of such a triangle PQR. You can see that PQR is clearly larger than ABC, but the angles are exactly the same. So angle P is 30 degrees, angle Q is 40 degrees, and angle R is 110 degrees. So the two triangles have identical shape, but they don't have the same size. So if you were to try and superimpose one triangle over the other, you will not be able to do so. So in a later grade, you will see that these two triangles are an example of similar triangles, which means that they have the exact same shape. If you were to zoom up one triangle or zoom down another triangle, you could get the other triangle. But so they are similar, but they are not identical in size, so they are not congruent. And therefore, the answer to this question is no, he is not justified, because congruence cannot be claimed if the three angle pairs are correspondingly equal. Okay, so this completes question number 4.
Question 5. In the figure, the two triangles are congruent. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write triangle RAT congruent to question mark. They are only given these two triangles are congruent. Okay, but they are given triangle RAT is congruent to. How to name this triangle? We can name in any way, right? But in congruent triangles we cannot do like that. We have now, don't write this solution, you should copy down what I am writing, that is vertex R correspond to W, next A correspond to O, T correspond to n. Last line you can write this much. This is not necessary. Don't write. Okay, triangle RAT congruent to triangle WON. This much enough. What they are asking, we can write triangle RAT equal to name of this triangle. That's all. They are not asked to prove which criterion and all. So it is not necessary. Only you write this much and this one you write it. Enough. Okay. Yes. Copy down.
In question 5 of this exercise, the problem statement says that in the figure that you see on the right, the two triangles are congruent. The corresponding parts are marked. We can write angle or triangle RAT congruent to what? So the two triangles are congruent, but we have to write this congruence relation. We have to complete this congruence relation by keeping in mind the correct order of the vertices. Okay, so the problem is that the two triangles are not in the same orientation. So we have to carefully observe which vertex in triangle RAT corresponds to which vertex in the second triangle. And to do that, we can observe the angle pairs which have been marked as equal. So we see that angle R is marked equal to angle W. So we can say that the vertex R corresponds to the vertex W. Then we see that angle A is marked equal to angle O. So we can say that the vertex A corresponds to the vertex O. And then we see that angle T has been marked equal to angle N. So vertex T corresponds to vertex N. Okay, so this means that triangle RAT, if we now take triangle RAT, this will be congruent to R corresponds to W, so we write W first. Then A corresponds to O, so we write O next. And then T corresponds to N, so we write N. So triangle RAT is congruent to triangle WON. And this is how you can complete the congruence relation in the question. Now, one thing that I do, one trick that I use when I have to compare two congruent triangles which are not in the same orientation. So in this case, the problem is that triangle RAT and triangle WON, they are not in the same orientation. So we have to carefully compare the vertices. But one thing that we can do, and which I often do, is in my mind, I reorient or rotate one of the triangles so that it is in the same orientation as the other triangle, because then the vertices are easy to compare. So let me show you what I mean. So let me take this triangle NOW or WON and let me make a copy of this triangle. Okay, and now I will try and rotate this triangle so that its orientation matches the orientation of angle of triangle RAT. So if I do something like this, okay, now if you compare this triangle with this triangle, you can see that the orientations are now the same. So the angle at R corresponds to this angle at W, then the angle at A corresponds to this angle at O, and the angle at T corresponds to this angle at N. So by comparing this first triangle and this reoriented second triangle, it's easy to see that RAT, if you take triangle RAT, it corresponds to the congruence relation can be written as WON just by comparing the vertices one by one. So this reorientation in your mind is actually a very helpful trick, and as you go in higher grades and as you do more of congruence problems, you will see that this technique is quite helpful to solve problems related to congruence. Okay, so this completes question number 5.
Next, sixth question, also same method. See, complete the congruent statement. Here there are two triangles. They are given one triangle named BCA. How to name this triangle? Because they are given these two triangles are congruent. Then how to name the second triangle? Got it? For that, we should write the corresponding vertex now, right? Now BCA, B correspond to that vertex B correspond to, how it is marked, B, like this. Okay, so B correspond to B only. Got it? Because common vertex, B is common vertex for both the triangles. Next, C correspond to T. There is no marking at the vertex for both C and T. Next, A is also common. Okay, A correspond to A only. So how you name this triangle? BTA. Okay, triangle BTA. I will show the solution. Don't copy this, just listen. Got it, children? Next one, here QRS is the triangle. Now how to write this triangle name? Q correspond to, at Q, how the angle marked? Using one arc. Similarly here T. Got it? Next, R. R here, how it is marked? Angle sign like this. Okay, P. R corresponding part is P. Next, S. S, there is no marking. Similarly here Q, there is no marking. So we should write S correspond to Q. Got it? So TPQ. How you name the second triangle? TPQ. We'll check our solution now. Yeah, look at the solution. This solution you have to copy down now. Answer 6. Question 7. In a squared sheet, draw two triangles of equal areas such that the triangles are congruent, the triangles are not congruent. What can you say about their perimeters? Look at the answer. Here, in the square sheet, two triangles are drawn. The first figure shows equal areas. Means these two triangles are congruent. Okay, these two triangles are congruent, so their areas are equal. This figure, that areas are equal but they are not congruent. Got it? Look at the figure. That only you can see all the sides are not equal. Means three sides of first triangle is not equal to three sides of other triangle. Got it? So it means that it is not congruent. Now we have to talk about perimeters. What is perimeter? Sum of all the sides. Right? Here, look at the first figure. In that, these two triangles are congruent, means all the sides measure should be equal. Right? Three sides of first triangle is equal to three sides of other triangle. Perimeter of triangle ABC is AB plus BC plus CA is equal to perimeter of triangle PQR, that is PQ plus QR plus RP. So in the first case, the triangles are congruent, so their areas are equal. But in the second case, the triangles are not congruent, right? But some cases the areas are equal. Okay, because with respect to its base and height. Okay, here the base and height of these two triangles are equal. The base is same measure, and here also the base same measure, and height is same measure. Here also height is same. If two triangles have same base and same height, height in the sense perpendicular line, that is altitude. Okay, yeah, these two triangles areas are equal, but if but its sides are all the three sides are not equal, therefore they are not having equal perimeters. Got it? Perimeters deals with the measures of sides because sum of sides only called perimeter. Here these two triangles are having different sides measure means their perimeter will be different. So they are not equal. Maybe their areas will be equal but they are not congruent. Therefore they are not equal in perimeter. Got it? Yeah, the reasons here it is given. You can copy down this. These two figures you can draw in the graph sheet. How they drawn, the same thing you should draw and paste in the classwork. Better you cut one graph sheet, on that you draw these two triangles and paste in the classwork. Because in the question they are given in a squared sheet, you should draw the two triangles. Okay.
Now this is our squared sheet. And these are our two triangles, ABC and PQR. They have equal areas and we've drawn them to be congruent. Let me tell you, congruent triangles will always have the same area anyway. What about the perimeter? Perimeter is the sum of the three sides, AB plus BC plus CA. And in case of PQR, it is PQ plus QR plus RP. Now, since the two triangles are congruent, well, their sides are equal. So, sum of the sides will obviously be equal. So, they will have the same perimeter. Now, in the second case, here are the two triangles that we've drawn. They are not congruent, as you can see, but their areas are the same. You see the bases? They are the same. The height, altitude, yes, that is same as well. And since the area is half into base into height, and base into height are same, so area is the same. But look at the three sides. Yes, the sum of the three sides in the two cases very clearly is not the same. So they have different perimeters.
I have uploaded video solution also. You can understand better. Remaining questions we will continue in the next class. Thank you.